What's up, YouTube? Cyber One. Definitely know. It's been a while since I made a video, so I just decided to make a random video. I haven't made a video in I don't know how long. It's just the old deck profile that I've been using for fun for the past couple of months or whatever. I haven't been really into it like that, but I just decided to make one due to the fact that I've been seeing a lot of Firefish deck profiles on here, so I just decided to share mine for a chance. I'm going to be explaining what cards that are text that I'm using, and I will explain why I'm using them. So we'll just get into the deck. As you can see, I already have everything laid out. So let's get into the deck. So first off, we have Thunder King. Due to the fact that he can, stop your opponent's searches, so it's pretty self-explanatory. And plus, he can negate a special summoning, but I'm only using him to stop the searches. We have Fossil Dyna to stop the special summonings. It really won't affect me because due to the fact that I can still use him as a material for the moment, but he's just like a one-turn thing, or maybe depending on how early I get them and depending on what deck is being played. Like if it's against a Pendulum deck, then I'm pretty good due to the fact that I run a heavy back row, so it's pretty self-explanatory. We have for the Firefish lineup, we have one Buffalo. I'm using Buffalo due to the fact that you can pitch 2 Firefish or Fire Formation cards from your hand or from the side of the field to special summon himself. So he can special summon himself, so it's pretty good. One Dragon, pretty much self-explanatory. You can if you let's say I have him on the field and activate a 10 key, I can search. I get 2 searches for the price of 1. Basically, I can set a Fire Formation trap plus grab a Firefish monster from the search of 10 key. So that's another reason. 2 Bears. Pop back row. If he destroys a monster by battle, send it to the graveyard, search out a spell card. Fire Formation, so that's pretty good. 3 Bears, self-explanatory. 3 Coach Wolf. I don't have really a monster line, a big monster lineup, so they all co-work with each other to help me out with this deck, so it's pretty good. For the spells, I have 1 Book of Moon, 1 Soul Charge, 2 Gyoku, just to target back row if they set, and I can use these 2. And they work good to mirror with I said 2 Mirror Force. They work good with the 2 Mystical Space Typhoon due to the fact that if opponent have 2 face down cards, I can MST 1 and then target 1, so it won't be activated. So it's basically hitting 2 for the price of 1. 3 Tensus, just to get the extra summonings, just in case they pop 1. I have 2 on extra in the deck, so that's pretty good. And 3 Fire Formation 10 key, very self-explanatory to get out my Firefish monsters. I'm searching and everything over my Coach Wolf. So that's pretty it for the spells and monster lineup. For the traps, it's pretty much self-explanatory, but I will explain my little text. I have 1 Solemn Warning. You only can use 1. 1 Torrential, Vanity, Call of the Hunted. As you can see, I have 2 Mirror Force, 2 7-2s of the Bandit. I do have Wiretap, but I don't want to use Wiretap due to the fact that it's negating and sending back to the deck. Whereas 7-2s of the Bandit, you just pay 1,000 life points and you negate the activation and destroy it. I would rather destroy the trap than down the line they set that same trap again, and I'd be like, oh man, I gotta deal with this again. So that's why I run 7-2s of the Bandit. I do have Wiretap sighted, just in case. So that's it. 2 10 just for the power boost, plus it's searchable with Tiger King and Dragon. So 2. 3 Fiendish Chains, just to negate effects and stop attacks. And 3 Force Back. Now you probably wondering why I use Force Back. Well, Force Back says negate the normal summoning or flip summoning of a monster and return it to the hand. So let's say if you're playing Pendulums, like let's say you play Magic Specters, you summon Magic Specter Bombaku, that's Raccoon basically. His effect is when this card is normal summon or special summon, you can add one Magic Spectre monster from your deck to the hand. You can only use the effect of Magic Spectre Banbaku once per turn. This card cannot be destroyed or targeted by your opponent's card effects. So what you do is you want to use Force Back because they won't get that search and the summoning is negated. Now it is a problem if they put them in the pendulum scales. That's the reason why I put the Fossil Dyna. So it actually works hand in hand with Fossil Dyna, and then you got Force Back. So it'll stop the special summoning plus it'll stop the normal summon. So it works hand in hand. Force Back is actually good against Danko too, because if you have a lot of back, if you're one of those type of people who plays a lot of back row, and plus if they summon Danko and you don't have a counter trap to get rid of it, you can't activate your your set face down cards, and they just going to sit on Danko and just run over you. Well, for me, I take in 3 Force Backs because I have 3, and if they summon Danko, I can just get rid of Danko, and it just really screws them over. And plus, it helps me just in case they have like special summon monsters. Extra deck is really, I'm only short 2 cards. I might use Arc and Castell or Arc and Emerald, but whichever 2 is still fine. So for the extra deck, I have one Black Corn. The reason why I'm using this card due to the fact that with pendulums, it doesn't destroy them. It just sends them to the graveyard. Plus, they burn for 1,000. So I could just use this card to get rid of pendulums, but some pendulums cannot be targeted. So I can use it for like Skull Joker and hard decks to get around that can be targeted. I can't use this for Magic Spectres because they can't be targeted. So it has its ups and it has its downs, but it still works. I use 1 Diamond Dyer. I have a second one in my binder, but 1 is good because you're only going to use this card at least once anyway to pop either a monster on the field or a back row. So he's like suicidal. He's just in for the 1 turn and it's over. I use 1 Cardinal, but I might use 2 because I don't have a Emerald. He is very good. If you have if you're running out of 10 keys or 10 tools or Fire Fist monsters, you can use this card to recycle them. Some of the conditions basically just 2 level 4 Fire Fist monsters, so it's pretty easy to get on the field. You play him in defense because his defense is 2200, so he's pretty good to summon him in defense. You summon him in defense, activate his effect. You can get back either your Fire Fist monsters or Fire Formation cards. It don't matter what you get back with this guy, you get them back anyway. Pretty self-explanatory. 3 Tiger Kings. The reason why I run 3 Tiger Kings, or I might when I finish my extra deck, I might just run 2. I run 3 due to the fact of searching capabilities, just to get out. That's for the deck thinning and to get out, spells and traps quicker. Plus, it's a walking skill drain. So that's it. And then to top it all off, if he dies and you have Fire Formation cards on your side of the field, just send those 3 and just summon out 2 Fire Fist monsters with the same defense, and then you go into Cardinal, and then you do the stuff all over again for the next turn. So that's pretty good right there. Then I use 1 Deltros, just because I can, and his effect is basically this card have an XYZ material. Your opponent cannot activate cards or effects when you normal summon or special summon monsters. That's a good thing. So, and plus he can pop. Then to finish it up, I run my Stroke, Miss Butterfly, Draco because he can hit directly. Plus if you have a spell card, he won't be able to be targeted. Ragnar Zero, Rhapsody Berserk, just to hit that graveyard if I'm running against Pepe and everything that needs graveyard for their trick clowns and stuff like that. And 1 Abyss Dweller. So that's it for my extra deck. Comment, rate, subscribe. I'll be updating more, and see you guys later.